shooters. All my ops turn rats, all my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat, you been thugging a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters, all my niggas from the Uda.
Listen, man, quick video. We got to get it up. Salute to, pause for that. Salute to everybody in the building. We appreciate all the love. Make sure y'all all subscribing. But listen, Bobby Shmurda beat and robbed for his Shmurda pendant. It's taken, it's tore, it's greasy neck tore, barbecue chicken finger tore all around. They say that he was relieved of his Africa's finest. All right, man. Listen, man, we got to get into this, but what we also have here is a breakdown, an exclusive breakdown. It's looking like this same person right here, which I'm about to show you on the screen, is going to get an exclusive, maybe possibility with the people who allegedly took the chain. He's saying that Bobby Shmurda was the one popping it, and they paid him, they paid for his flights, his ground transportation, everything. They said Bobby Shmurda ended up popping on a security guard, rocked it on him. He was like, yo, son, you getting a little, because they say, I don't know if this is true. They say Bobby was spilling liquor on people, all type of shit. I don't know if he was saucy or what. Bobby rocked it off on the guard, and then they said the guard and multiple other people ended up jumping him. So salute to everybody. Let's get into this. Let's see exactly what the hell is going on.
Murder just got his chain snatched and was jumped in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I am here to break it all down as an eyewitness. That's right. I have the exclusive on how we went from this to this.
Man, the way he just threw that microphone, like, yo, bro. And he just walked with like one person, one guard or something with him. Like, listen, man, you got to be running around with some people on your side. And it seems like even the people from his hood, I don't know if it's all good with his people from his hood, the lokes that's back home. You know, I'm from Brooklyn too, but I don't know if it's all good there. But he ain't moving around with a lot of his people. And if he was with his people, a situation like this one probably wouldn't have occurred.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, Southside Chief, and I'm here from live on Lake Street to break it down. Let's take it from the top so we won't miss any details. Bobby Shmurda was scheduled to perform here in Minnesota last night, but was planned to be in town on Friday. I know this because I talked to the promoter personally, and there was a whole itinerary for the show. And for Bobby to come to the city and do content with the streamers, bloggers, and much more. He was even supposed to come and do this podcast here called Live on Lake Street. However, Bobby had other plans. Now let's break this whole thing down. Bobby was booked to come and do the whole show for $5,000. And we'll get back to on why it was $5,000 in a minute. But let me continue. The contract that he signed was for $5,000 up front. Like I said, Bobby was supposed to come fly into the city, touch the people, do some content, go to the Mall of America, and much more. But he kept on delaying his flight. He pushed the flight back to the point where he didn't get in town until Saturday at 5:30 p.m. As one of the promoters of the show and a person that he was supposed to come check in and do content with, I was responsible for getting him some food. But remember, we had plans for him to come the day before, and his last-minute shenanigans threw everything off. But okay, cool. This isn't our first rodeo. So I called my guy, Gouda, and we swiftly made it happen, and we went up to his hotel room with the food. Roll the clip.
You have to feed the team, man. He said smacking, man. Feel me? You got Phils and Chief up in here, man. You already know what's going on. We got that Kool-Aid, man.
Good, though.
What you doing with it, dope?
Feel me?
I'm saying that Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
With the motherfucker. What's this called? Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid.
Fresh Kool-Aid.
Fresh Kool-Aid. Freshly squeezed.
Bob was all good, bro. Where did it go wrong? I heard Bobby, they putting it on Bobby. He is a dude that's from that side of the world. So if Bobby didn't do something wrong, it don't seem like he got any ties to Bobby to say anything in Bobby's favor. So we got to take that with a grain of salt. But we just listened to his perspective, as he said he was a witness.
Just good like a. You know what I'm saying?
He does the food drop for my food vendor, and after that, I asked him, "Yo, what's up with the podcast?" He told me, "Yeah, tell Dre to call me." Dre is one of the head promoters / organizers of the show. Mind you, this is about 8/9 o'clock. The doors open at 10. By his tone, voice, and the way that it sounded, I knew something was up, but I got them the food and I kept it pushing. So after I plugged the homie in, I head back to the studio. I set up the lights, I set up the camera so we can make sure that we do the podcast. Everything's ready to go. We just press rolling when he gets here. And well, so I thought. 1 hour turns into 2, 2 hours turns into 3, 3 hours turns into 1 a.m. I head out, I get to the club. Bobby Shmurda is there in the black truck trying to squeeze the main promoter and the owner of the club out of an extra $5,000. Now, remember what I said about Bobby doing the show for the low. That's because last time he was in Minnesota, he ran off on the black car drivers and he had a tab. So the deal was for him to come, get a round trip, hotels, ground transportation, plus $5,000 to make it up. I guess when he got here, he forgot that he signed the contract. So anyways, the owner pays him because he's not about to look crazy and have a no-show at his club. Bobby then performs, spills a little champagne on one of the DJs, and starts getting more rude and disrespectful towards the staff and the crowd with his lackluster performance. Mind you, this is a big detail. Everyone that he was supposed to be doing content with is there in attendance. Now, this is where everything unfolds. After he spills something on one of the security guards, and the security guards tells him, "Hey, bro, just chill out a little bit. You're getting a little bit out of hand." Bobby then turns to him and says, "Hey, man, you ain't going to do ish about it." Punches him right in the face. And after that, the club went up. Oh, hell no. He got hands and feet put on him from everyone. I'm talking watch gone, chain snatched, ring gone, money taken. It was so bad, it lasted about 10 minutes. The cops got called and had to be his escort out the building.
You come in here playing crazy with us. Laser beat his hell. Look, there you go. Laser beat. They just beat Bobby in it. Huh? Hey, just stop this. Say huh? Hey.
The man was beaten so bad, he was left with nothing but his life and his cell phone. But if you're still watching this, subscribe to the channel. Later on today, I will be going live with the head promoter of the show to give you all a deeper dive on what took place. And if you're lucky, I might be able to get a guest appearance from the Bobby Shmurda chain itself. It is going on a greasy neck tour from city to city, from Minneapolis to St. Paul to Bloomington to Richfield. I'm your host, Southside Chief, Late Street Legend, aka Big Church. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. We go.
Let's read this shit. Lord Jesus, he said, "I don't care what nobody got to say. Y'all making this city look bad, most likely. Believe it or not, I'm a real representative face of Minnesota in New York. So they gonna tap in for real with your boy. I don't have to be there. I know everything that went down and who got bro jewelry straight from the horse's mouth. So I'm gonna do my part to help get his ish back, not on no gangster ish. And I'm gonna keep it the code and not expose the name, but this about some real grown man respect type ish. And if that means, and he said, if that's y'all mans, do the right thing and tell him, let's make it right. We can't be allowing clown ish to go down in our city. I know a lot of people here chase clout, but this ain't that. What's going on with Bobby, bro? They said this ain't that, man. We just gonna rewind just to see Bobby running about the spot one more time, bro.
Look, there you go.
Yo, Bobby looked like he was in a whirlwind of some shit up in there, bro. He is sweating. He looks gassed. You know what I'm saying? I heard it was just him and another person. Usually when he's been going to performances, it's been him and a person. I've been seeing that. That's something that I was even calling into question to say, damn, man, why is Bobby moving out of pocket like that? You know what I'm saying? Is it that he don't got some of his same gang, some of his same people? We seen him come out saying that Crips and he ain't Crip and all kind of stuff. But we know that a lot of people do things for social media, especially in this day and age where Ricos are being formed out of nowhere. I could see why people would say things like that. But I don't see the mons them around him no more. So is Bobby Shmurda a fool for not having security with him? Or is he keeping it real and he a G and he good everywhere and his face card good everywhere he go? Imagine this shit went worse. Crazy, bro. That's nasty work, y'all. That is nasty work. Ooh, crazy, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure everybody subscribe. Salute to my girl, Global Friends Corner. Make sure y'all subscribe in the Global Friends Corner. Salute to all my people in there, La Soul, everybody in the building with us. Make sure y'all subscribe to One Community. Uda On Go, Candy Cane came through in the building. JR, salute NYC, salute to you, man. Salute to everybody. Yeah, man, get in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking, man. I don't know, man, but when it comes to Bobby, you know what I'm saying? He came home, he dropped a little 1-2 songs. He had the Hoochie Daddies or some crazy shit. That was wild.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
That Hoochie Daddy shit? I was like, Bobby. When I seen Bobby come home from prison, bro, and he was rolling around like fucking Michelle Pfeiffer and Catwoman and Batman or some shit, I was like,
oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
He rolling around on the motherfucking floor. I said, Bobby, what the hell's going on, bro? What's going on? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I don't know. I haven't seen Bobby and Rowdy together in a while. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's cool between them, man. A lot of things that was buzzing from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, too. That was a lot of things. But, you know what I mean? I'm not here to push no lines to say, yo, they flipping. I don't know. Sometimes brothers go at it. Sometimes friends go at it. You know how it goes. So if they are, hopefully they get past that and they get back to building and doing something together, because I think that's when they was at their height and they was at their strongest, both Bobby and Rowdy, beyond any of the other Mandem that was around them. You know what I'm saying? And I still think that, you know, they still got the energy that they could still drop some shit. I think that a lot of people have lost some faith in Bobby and in Rowdy in some ways, as in them dropping hits, them being some young guys that was coming up in the game. They had some hit songs at one point. They did a sprint, did a little jail time, whatever the case may be. A lot of people thought that they was going to hit the ground back running. You know what I'm saying? We seen Bobby spending a lot of time overseas, getting that bag overseas. We've seen a few people, even 6ix9ine was doing that. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't get no shows in New York and really in America like that. New York for a fact, but America was banning him, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of beef surrounding 6ix9ine. He was going to Poland, many other countries to go get that bag. A lot of times we got to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Go out of town, go out the country, go get a bag, you know what I'm saying? So I was, you know what I'm saying? I was on that vibe that Bobby did that, because you get out there, son, in Poland, Europe, you go to these other countries, you meet some real people, some with a bag too. You know what I mean? We just be from America. We just be so limited being from America, bro. You get out this fucking country and you start seeing a real bag. But we still waiting for Bobby's response. He did do a video to show himself. He didn't show the chain. They saying that the chain is gone. It's looking like somebody may come out with some clout chase, clout race, and is gonna speak about the goddamn chain. I don't know why would they do this dumb shit. But you know what people do. But we will be keeping our eye out to see what's going on. What's up with the Shmurda chain? We're going to be seeing how many fingerprints is on it. You know what I mean? Because it's on a greasy neck toy. It got barbecue chicken prints. It got jerk chicken sauce all on the shit. Got motherfucking fried chicken gravy, oils, all types of shit on it. The shit is on tour right now at the moment. So, yeah, man, if you're a Bobby hater, I guess you happy at this moment. If not, you know what I mean? I guess you still want to understand what the hell's going to be. We seen in that last message that dude put up, he said, listen, man, at the end of the day, I'm going to try to poly it to get his joint back. Not on no gangster type ish, but just on some real type stuff. But whoever's around Bobby needs to tell him, listen, this is not how we trying to carry it. It's crazy that he's out here carrying it. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw it, I thought it just went up. And people just wowed up Bobby. But it seems like Bobby has a hand in his own beating or whatever, and his own relieving of his own jury, man. So y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. Salute to everybody. Again, make sure y'all go and subscribe. All my people in the chat, but make sure y'all go subscribe to Global Friends Corner. Oh, Young 80 said, what? I'm from Chicago. Minnesota is a mini Chicago. Everybody Chicago's up. I know that, bro. Listen, first of all, listen to me. I'm from New York City, right? So sometimes people like, so when you're from the big city like New York, LA, Houston, and certain places, Chicago's a big city too. But I'm just saying, when you're from the big cities, you sometimes don't pay attention to the smaller cities. You're like, where we going? No, we going to Minnesota. We going to Milwaukee. You're like, oh, you think Hick, Sticks, and some fucking nigga with the fucking straw in his mouth or some stupid shit. No, bro. Oh, I got a homie that was in Milwaukee. I got a homie from Minnesota, bro. Shit is up. I'm talking this from years ago. I don't even know now shit, bro. You asleep, bro. This is America, bro. Everywhere in America, it's up, bro. I don't care. It ain't just because you from New York. I'm from New York, or you from LA. Nah, bro. This shit is going crazy, bro. In the sticks, in the hood, everywhere is up, son. So you can't discredit nobody, no hood, nowhere, son. Even if people is in the fucking sticks, bro. You can't. You can't right now, man. Keep your heads on a swivel, homie. Keep your heads on a swivel. Not be lacking. Not be thinking just because you in a whole different city or it's not a big city or a major city like yours that nigga won't fling your shit to the roof, son. Trust me, son. It's real. So look, Bobby, it's looking like they doing the thing trying to get your shit back. Hopefully to get your shit back, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to send it. You're gonna have to fork over a couple dollars. It's looking like you wanted $5,000 more. All of this was for $5,000 more, though. Played your shit before, and you already went out there before and did some shit before, but the business ain't go right with the situation before. So this was the whole water under the bridge situation right here. All right, cool. You're gonna bounce back out. We're gonna situate you. You're gonna make sure everything good. Boom. So now it all go up now? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, son. But if they really prove that Bobby was the one that popped it off on the security guard, that's another thing that's not good for him. Yes, the security guard put hands on Bobby, possibility, allegedly what we done seen. But now this dude could be getting a lawsuit from Bobby. Everybody else fought him, whatever helped him with that. People that fought you can get a lawsuit from you when you're a celebrity. It's weird how this world works. But the security guard, if he didn't put no hands on you and then you automatically put hands on him, you're not going to tell me that person ain't probably going to go to get a lawsuit, bro. A lot of times in these places like Minnesota, even down south, even when I was in the A, you know what I mean? Like out here, it'd be crazy. You'd be having like some regular security guard niggas securing some shit, some hood niggas. But like when I was in the A, I'm not saying people don't be hood, but they be having really licensed security that got weapon on them, got the blick. I'm from New York, can't walk around with blick. You know what I'm saying? But in like Atlanta and them other places, some be walking around with security. You gotta have a security with a blick on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the situation went down like, man, but we do know Bobby was looking like he was under duress, and the police had to run back down in the building and save him. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to say they saved him, they fucking excavated him, whatever the words you want to use, they got Bobby up out the situation. So I don't know, man. Hopefully you get a Shmurda chain back. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you love the Shmurda shit. Most likely you got insurance on your shit, but you don't want your shit out there and niggas looking like they done booked you for your shit. So obviously you want your shit back. So sometimes you just got to look at it. Does the end justify the means? All of this was over $5,000. Now what have you lost? They said they removed him of his rings and things. They said they took his chain. They said they went in his pocket. They said this was an oil deal that was going on for like 10 minutes. So whatever we've seen is just a glimpse of what altercation was. Okay? Said it was going on for like 10 minutes. It was going on. They kept trying to get at him, That's just what they were saying in it. Until the police arrived and got Bobby about the spot. So y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about the situation. I just think Bobby should have been smarter than that, but I think liquor probably played a big role in this whole situation. And I know in hindsight is 2020. I know him looking back, he like, this little punk ass 5,000. I should have just, I probably should have just performed less songs and just boogied. Should have never said nothing. Should have just bounced on them niggas again. Whatever. He's probably thinking that in his mind. Probably should have just boogied, man. So tell me if y'all think, man, what should Bobby have done? What should he have done? They said he punched the security guard. If that's the case, do you think that Bobby should have did that?
All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't all my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters.